Hi everyone, it's Julia with Psychic Royalty. Today I wanted to talk to you about how to become the magician. You're like, what, Julia? What do you mean by that? Well, in a lot of previous lives that I've done, right, or when I talk to you guys about different things in my super chats, I'm always making reference to certain things, right? But tonight, my evening, your morning, your afternoon, depending where you're watching me from. And by the way, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Um, I want to tie in some of the things that I'm always trying to mention to you. And if I explain it to you, it'll make sense, right? So how do you become the magician? What is the magician? Well, first of all, in the tarot, I just want you to take a look at the magician here. Can you see him? What does he have? He has one hand pointed to the sky, and he's got one hand pointed down to the ground. I think a lot of you have heard me use the term as above, so below. That's what the magician is saying here. I live by that principle. That's my rule here on earth. So he's trying to say that the earth reflects heaven and the outer world reflects within. Earth reflects God, right? The magician has all four elements, right? He's got earth, water, air, and fire. And then he has the infinity symbol, if you can see really good there. You see how he's got that infinity symbol on top of his head? That indicates the infinite possibilities of creation within oneself, and within the will, right? You can only become the magician when you combine the spiritual, which is fire, the physical, which is earth, the mental, which is air, and the emotional, which is water. You then have the resources that you need to manifest your desires. Some say when you can spread your spirituality, share your knowledge, give unconditional love and physical help to someone, it all becomes part of your ascension and actually becoming the magician himself. The reason why I'm bringing this up is that there's a similarity to what is called Akash. A lot of people saying, well, what is Akash, Julia? Akash is when you can get in touch with all five elements, right? Which is earth, air, fire, water, and space. The space that surrounds all creation. Akash believes in the same principle of getting in touch with the ethers, right? What goes on here on earth and what goes on up above. So basically, it's the same principle as the magician if you really want to think about it. So I found for me personally, I found that when you start appreciating everything around you, and I think you've heard me mention this to you before, right? It could be the sun rise, it could be the sun set, it could be appreciating the birds that fly across the sky, it could be the way the ocean ripples or creates waves. From every sound to everything visual to everything that is growing around you, to every bird that chirps, for every butterfly that flies, right? A real unconditional love for those things and appreciation for everything that is around you. It's a very important key in ascension, believe it or not. And especially when you give that love and that appreciation for every little tiny thing that's around you, that's when you really start um, appreciating everything and um, being humble for everything that's in your life. For every day that you wake up, for every day that you go to sleep, right? For every person that you help, for every person that you love, for every person that you share your knowledge with, right? These are all important things if you want to become the magician in life for yourself, right? That force within, right? To help you manifest what you want in your life. It's not all about taking, 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 taking. It doesn't create a balance, a flow in life, right? That's why we have that expression of give and take, right? What you put out there, but you never put out there expecting anything in return. You put it out there from the goodness of your heart, right? Without expecting anything in return. And if you can get into that balance and flow of life, you will always be protected. You will always have abundance. And you'll always have love. Just because we talk about love doesn't mean, a husband, a wife. You can receive love in many different ways. From your friends, from your soul tribe, from your kids, right? From your pet. You'll always get love around you. It's that aura that you create around you, right? It's almost like that expression, you are what you eat. Okay, well, we're not talking about food here, but you understand what I'm saying to you, right? It's a principle, it's a way of life. And only you can create that for yourself, right? I can tell you about it, right? But you've got to implement it. Again, I'm going to mention to you that things are changing dramatically in the world that we live in. And it's all very important about how each and every one of us behaves, right? You can make a big difference. But it starts with you first, right? Like I've always told you, if you want joy and happiness around you, you've got to create that joy and happiness. And then that joy and happiness that you create around you then gets spread out further and further from you, right? And it creates this wonderful, loving effect that goes from you to the following person that you're going to meet or comes into your encounter, right? And it all starts there. It's like a chain of effects, right? So anyways, just wanted to have to talk to you about how to become the magician. It's not that hard. It's just about changing the way you look at things and the way you look at life and the things that are around you. And you'll see, if you take my advice, you're going to feel so much better about everything, truly. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and keep checking back. I'll be making different videos for you all the time, okay, to help you ascend um, and just to live a better and happier life, okay? Love and kisses. Till next time. Bye now.